What's up, Leah? Thanks for joining. And it went to my cell phone connection, and then unfortunately I lost everybody there. So what's up, Zephyr Thomas? Thanks for joining. The real deal. Sana's dog, Mr. McGuire. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the hearts too, folks. We're going to be talking about potential on this one. Is it a good word or is it a bad word? And I think I lost most of you earlier a minute ago. Sorry about that. Went to cell phone from Wi-Fi. I'm at the restaurant. I was sitting in a spot that's just one of those areas that obviously you can't see me very well. Josie 14, what's up? What's up? Reno Hollyfingers, what's up? I'm from Reno. I don't know if you're from Reno, but I'm from Reno. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the hearts. Whoever's giving me those purple hearts, it's awesome. Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about the word potential. What's up, Leah? The word potential, is it a good word? Is it a bad word? Steve Ha with some numbers. Steve Ha, what's up with the handle, man? Got some long numbers on the end of your handle. But I want to talk to you guys about the word potential. Is it a good word? Is it a bad word? What do you guys think? Is it a good word? While we're waiting for people to jump on here, let me ask you, is it a good word or a bad word? How do you see potential? How do you perceive it? Leah says good. Could be good, right? If some people come back here too, I'm in a room in our restaurant where we don't use very often. Actually, this is a room that we do for parties. We do for like large families, large groups. Here, so you can see it's empty in here, but that's because we just don't use it. We use a patio, so you can see there's some people outside there in the patio. You can see that we got a smoker outside. We've got a bar on this side. Got a lot of different areas for people to hang out at Toast Tahoe. Thanks, Leah, for the shout out. A lot of different places for people to hang out there. So I'm in a spot where it's a little bit private, and I could freely talk on Periscope, and I can share something with you guys. I can share an idea, and it's not really an idea. It's just a word that is called potential. It can be bad sometimes. Say you're not there or you have it. What's up? What's up? Yeah, it's Karl with a K. You got it right. What is your name, by the way? Everybody's handles are different. Be transparent, man. Put your name on there. Anyway, potential. So yeah, the word potential could be used for negative things. It could be used for positive things, absolutely. But what does it mean? Like, what does potential mean to you? Because to me, I think everybody has potential. But potential is one of those things that it could either get in your way or you can thrive with it. And you know, I'm a sales guy. I've been in sales for most of my life. I became more of a professional salesperson 15 years ago, and used to hear the word all the time, potential. KarlSchuckert, potential sucks. Most people aim to low, shoot beyond your potential and go for it. Absolutely, bro. Go for it, man. If someone, potential is limiting. That's what I wanted to get to, by the way. Potential is something that's limiting. It could literally limit the way you thought, but also too, it's the way you perceive things. Perception is reality, by the way. It's your ability. Yeah, man. Everybody looks at you, right? It's like you get judged. As soon as people start looking at you, you get judged, good or bad, whatever it might be. Mary Rose says, potential sounds like try harder. Yeah, actually, I used to date a girl a long time ago that used to say, you have so much potential, and I used to hate it. Honestly, I used to hate her saying that. At the same time, it made me feel good, but at the same time, I used to hate it. But guys, we all have potential. We all do. We all have a burning desire. We all have a purpose, and we all have a why. And it's so important that you understand what that is. Yep, doing a scope on this later, potential. It's a naughty word. Right on, bro. Do it. Actually, let me try to follow you, Mio. If you post again, I will follow you, and I'll try to get on that one with you. It can be an insult. It can be an insult, right? Depends on how you want to take it. So here's the thing: is like we judge people, regardless if you want to think that you like to judge people or you don't like to judge people. It's a human form. We size people up. When we look at people, we look at them, we size them up, and we think about either where they're at, and we feel like, oh, we can hate on them, and we can say, man, that guy's there because he's got this or he's got that. Yeah, man, let's do it. Let me go to your profile real quick. I'm already following you, man. And when you go there, I will give you tons of hearts. So reciprocate with me, brother. All right, guys. So let's get back onto the you're giving me hearts, that's showing me you're interested. Just because you're here doesn't mean you're on. We go in this thing called autopilot mode. And I think that what autopilot mode is like, you know, when you're flying in your plane and you put it in, you turn on the autopilot, thanks for the hearts, turn on that autopilot, and what happens with the autopilot? You go to sleep. It's the same thing when you're driving down the road, guys. It's not part of living in the now. You need to live in the now. You need to live on what's going on with around me, and then look to the future and plan for it. Plan accordingly. Reverse engineer your life. I believe wholeheartedly in life by design. Do you think that I ended up in Lake Tahoe because I was born with a golden spoon or something like that? It's not true. I had to perceive it. I had to come up with a thought, the idea, and then I had to put it on paper, and then I put it on a dream wall. Actually, me and my wife, every single year, at the end of every single year, we actually have a dream board where we write everything that we want, and the craziest things have happened because of it. It's what happens is you put the idea in your mind. If you give 100% of what I do, I have a potential to do better. Yeah, I mean, if you're giving 100%, honestly, you can't give any better, right? The 100 people that say I give 110, what's up, Darcy? Good to have you here. If you give 110%, it's not true. You can only give 100%. Anyway, going back onto my little rant here on my soapbox, definitely want to say thanks, guys, for being on here. Thanks for 500 types. Exit, re-enter. Dude, I'm going to follow you hard, man. Thanks for it, for sure. Darcy, thanks for inviting your friends. Hey guys, if you're not following Darcy, by the way, she gets herself in front of millionaires. She lives in Las Vegas, and she gets herself in front of millionaires, and she interviews them over drinks. So I'd highly recommend that you probably want to follow her as well. And what's up, dude? What's up, Vimal? What's up, Vimal? Is that Vimal that I know, or is it Vimal that just met me? Hey, and anybody here that's been here before, do you know who I am? Have you met me before? Have you seen me on some other scopes before? Actually, I haven't really done very many scopes for myself, but I've been on a few others. I'm actually going to be doing one this weekend with my main man, Dave Robards, the Dave Robards, or at the Dave Robards. He's actually one of the top managers and salespeople for Grant Cardone. He's going to be on my scope cast this weekend, and then I'm actually going to be on his. And then we're also doing a podcast because I have a little bit of a passion project called Top Success Secrets. And in Top Success Secrets, it's a podcast I've been working on. We're going to get it soon. Saw you on my friend Chris Record, I believe. Awesome, dude. Yeah, Chris Record is the man. If you guys don't know who he is, highly, highly recommend you get on there. Get on it now, man. Hey, Karl, I've seen you on Chris's scope yesterday, and it was one of the late night scopes with beer. Hey, if you guys get a chance, honestly, if you want to learn from a guy that has gone from nothing to something, he's a hero in my mind. He's one of my mentors. His name's Chris Record. You can go to @ChrisRecord right now, and you could follow him. He actually has go to chrisrecord.tv. He has like 70 videos on Scope, and he's only been on Periscope now for, what, Darcy, 2 weeks? If 2 weeks, and he's almost about to hit 1 million hearts. And if you go there, there's a late night, what's up? There's a late night interview that Chris interviews me, and it's about how I got in touch with Chris. It's about how I got him to mentor me. He doesn't mentor people one-on-one. He only mentors in groups. He has a high-ticket traffic academy, which Darcy's a part of. It's so worth it. If you're into getting traffic, create, capture, convert, creating traffic, capturing leads, and converting into sales, he's an absolute must to follow, so make sure you guys get on that. How's the restaurant, bro? Restaurant's awesome, man. We've only been open for lunch for a couple of months, and it's starting to pick up. Our dinner is where we're at, 7-Figure Traffic Academy Mastermind. Yep. It's guys, if you can get into the Mastermind, it's not for beginners, okay? It's for people that have some skill sets and also have some money to invest in their future, because you got to invest in yourself. One of the biggest questions that I see Chris get on a lot of his is, how can I make money and if I have no money? And the number one way is to get into sales. That's how I made my money. In fact, I've been in the insurance industry since 2004, and because of the business, I've actually been able to accumulate wealth where I get paid every single month, reoccurring income over and over and over again, and it's actually my bread and butter. That's where most of my money comes from. Everything else is it's a side thing. I'm also a software developer. But anyway, I'm kind of going into a tangent here. I want to stick on subject because this is just a personal view for me, is potential. So we talked about, we were all talking about how potential is, it's a naughty word, right? Yeah, join us at 3C in Vegas, January 28th to 31st. If you want to meet me, meet Chris, meet Darcy, definitely get on that. But anyway, so potential, we talked about that being a naughty word. So how do you overcome potential? How do you get past the word potential? Because that's all we all have. We all have potential. We're all born with the same utensils, the same tools, we all bleed the same. We're all human. We're a human race on the spinning ball we call Earth. And how do we overcome the word potential? And the way that I think I did is I just found something I was passionate, not necessarily totally, okay, there's two things in life. There's work. So my friend calls it income producing activities. I've always called it revenue generating activities. Revenue generating activities aren't necessarily, he's so naughty. So revenue generating activities are things, think about it. Ask yourself, this is the biggest question you can ask yourself throughout the day. What am I doing now? And is it revenue generating activity? If it's a revenue generating activity, then it's something that's producing income or producing future income. So think about it. If you're studying a certain topic, say you want to start studying sales or something like that. If you're studying a certain topic, so does that make you money? Well, right at the moment, it's not making you money, but in the future, it can make you money if you decide to go past your potential. Because you have potential. You guys have it in you. So think about that, guys. Think about IPA, income producing activities, right? I call it RGA, revenue generating activities. Darcy, I've always just called that before I met Chris. Obviously, it's the same thing though. Income producing activities or revenue generating activities, it's the exact same thing. So I like to think about things like that. I like to think about what am I doing now and is it revenue generating activities? And if it's not revenue generating activities, then I have to think about what can I do now that will do. Asking about Karl's hair. Dude, if you guys like the hair, I'll tell you, I spend, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes on it every single day. But I did get a haircut for you, so I hope you like that. I was wearing a hat. Yeah, RGA. You got it. So if you like the hair, man, I could make the hair crazy. If you guys like the hair, just start hearting it up. Heart for hair. You guys want me to make it crazy? Darcy, you're red and you're not giving me any hearts. What the heck, man? What the heck? What kind of friend are you? I just gave you a huge plug. Go follow Darcy. Go follow Darcy. She interviews millionaires in Las Vegas. Las Vegas has tons of millionaires there. I type slow. Maybe you were hanging out with too many millionaires last night, having a few too many. Just kidding. Love you. Hey, guys. So let's stick on the subject. Potential. We're talking about revenue generating activities. We're talking about burning desire. We're talking about purpose. We're talking about why. All these things are important. A lot of people struggle with finding their why, right? So that's what I was talking about. You have things that are revenue generating. You have two different things. You have some things that are passion, where you're passionate about it, and you may not necessarily make money from it, but if you can figure out how to make money with your passion, that's awesome when you can align the two. But then there's also things that are revenue generating activities. They might not be things that you love to do. Like sales, for instance. You might not be really into sales. Like, you know, sales has a stigma, like a negative stigma. Why? Why do salespeople have negative stigmas? Because to me, it's an admirable career, and it's the highest paying career. But a lot of people, they stick it off to like car salesmen, and I've dealt with horrible salespeople. The worst salespeople give other salespeople a worse name. But there's no other job out there that can pay you immediately, where you can start making money immediately without sales. Because guess what? There's always a buyer and there's always a seller. There's always a problem. There's always a solution. There's always pain, and then there's always there's always pain, and then there's always the pleasure. Right? It's a push or it's a pull. Probably they start with selling first as opposed to serve first and sell later. I like to sell first and serve later personally, because the thing is here's the thing. If I sell someone, I want them to be a customer over and over and over again. I want to provide customer service for them that shows them that I care about them and that I care that they purchased what I was providing for them. Grant Cardone owns a car sales company. They're hiring. Dude, if Grant Cardone owns a car sales company, definitely. You can go, if you have potential to get a hold of Grant Cardone right now and go be on his Whatever It Takes network. My friend Dave Robards was on Whatever It Takes, and he's on it. He won. He's one of the top salespeople. I think he was like number 3 or number 4 or something like that as a guy that's been with Grant Cardone. So you guys go follow the Dave Robards right now. Love the way you put it, man. Thanks for the shout out. Thank you very much. So maybe I should do like this. I should put the hair in it so everybody can see the hair. Since you guys seem to love the hair so much. So think about it, guys. Push, pull, everything. So you have 2 different things. You have income producing or revenue generating activities, and you have passion projects that become revenue generating activities. And if you could put them 2 together, sales rock, sales is life. We are all selling. Absolutely, bro. We are all selling no matter what. You're selling your wife. What's up, Chris Record? Thanks for joining my Periscope. Haha. So you're selling no matter what you're doing, right, guys? And Chris, we're talking about potential. We're talking about the word potential. Is that word a positive or is it a negative? What is it? Hey, Chris, is that you, man, with orange hearts, by the way? And hey, since you're on here, put something up, man. I've been telling guys to follow you. I've been telling everybody to follow you here. Dye your hair green. Yeah, man, I should dye it blue because blue is my color. It might go with my eyes. I used to dye the tips back in the day. I used to do like little blonde tips at the edges. I was kind of a little punk when I did it, but it was fun. It was fun back then. I don't think I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the frost look because I'm aging a little bit here. What are you gonna say about potential? Man, I've been talking about potential for a while here. I've been talking about, is potential a positive or is it a negative thing? We hear potential. We all have potential. We all have a burning desire. We all have a purpose. I'm just talking about how you can align the 2. And I was also talking about revenue generating activities. I call them RGAs, revenue generating activities. And then I talk about the things that you're passionate about, are they revenue generating or are they just a passion project? And then how you can make some of those a revenue generating. And then also the other things, like I've been talking a lot about sales. Like, why is it so important? Awesome, dude. Thanks for the orange hearts, bro. So I'm talking about like how you have to have revenue generating activities even if what you're passionate about doesn't make you any money, because how are you going to pay for the things that you're passionate about? How are you going to do it? You're not going to be able to pay for them. You're just not going to. But if you can make them align together, that's a beautiful thing. For me, a lot of my projects are passion. I mean, think about it. I started out in insurance. Do you guys think I'm really passionate about insurance? Do you think I'm really passionate about adding a bunch of numbers and talking about tax-deferred ideas and retirement and stuff like that? I'm not totally passionate about that. I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about sales. I'm passionate about what the vehicle actually does for you and what solutions it provides for people. But insurance, man, it's boring. But I did it because I needed to pay my bills, and that way I could go search and find my why and search and find out what I would actually be passionate about. Now we're running a restaurant. Our family owns a restaurant up here in Lake Tahoe, and it's more of a passion project. Guys, the restaurant business isn't necessarily the most income producing, but it does definitely bring in bills. It gives people jobs, which is a good thing. And then also, if you're passionate about it, it shows up in your food. You have good food, you have good service, and then you have to have good advertising, absolutely. So what did you say, Darcy? I still want to continue to talk about potential because it's just one of those things, one of those words, like we all have tons of potential, but so many people, some of my best friends, guys, some of my best friends that have tons and tons of potential, they do absolutely nothing with it, and it bothers the heck out of me. Bothers the heck out of me. Look outside, guys. It's beautiful out here. We got the smoker running. Toast Tahoe, man. If you guys are up in Lake Tahoe, come see us. Laugh out loud. Good one at Darcy. Darcy, thanks for the plug. Come out, come see us. Come check it out sometime. Come here, ask for me. If I'm here, I will rap with you, especially if you're a like-minded person and you have some ideas, some things that you want to spread. You have a message you want to spread. But don't preach to me. I can't say I hate preaching, but it's just one of those things that's just kind of a turn-off for me. Anyway, let's talk about potential. You guys I actually do a whole course on NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, where I teach people how to identify what people's dominant thinking type is. Once you can identify their dominant thinking type, you can communicate better with them. You can help them understand in their language why they need what you're possibly selling, why it's going to provide a solution for them that they never thought of. You're making the scope. Interesting, man. It's 1.15 here in India. I'm glad that we are talking each other's language in India, man. A lot of good business people in India. In fact, my software development group is from India, and it took me a long time to find these guys, but I'm very, very fortunate to find these guys because we speak the same language. Business, man, business. We can talk about business. We don't have to talk about potential on here. Potential, though, you know, just think about, even after this scope, just start thinking about potential. Think about all the places you've heard someone say potential to you, like you've got potential, you've got this. And it bugs me, it bugs the crap out of me, especially my friends that have potential. I've got a good friend that's got more potential in his pinky than most people, and he does nothing with it. It's funny too. Actually, that reminds me. A good friend of mine, we were talking about people that have a lot of potential, and that a lot of people that have a lot of potential never do anything with it. Like people that we all perceive, we see out here, we see him outside, and we're like, that guy has potential. We're thinking it in our minds. We're thinking that guy has potential, like he's going to go somewhere. Those are the people that never make it. You know, earlier today, Chris, if you're still here, Chris was talking about why do A, B, and C. So why do people that get A's and B's work for people that get C's? And really, it's people that get C's, D's, and F's. Why is that? These people that are A and B's have like all the potential, but they don't, right? That's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. You need to take action, massive action, right actions. Take wrong actions to find right actions, okay? Take wrong actions. Just take action. It doesn't have to be right or wrong in your mind. Just do the best you can, and then sit back and observe. Think about what you just did. Like write down. I write down stuff all the time. I will write things down, and I'll think to myself, what did I learn? What am I going to do differently next time? Find your potential, and as Chris Record says, take imperfect massive action. Just take action. Write it down. Take imperfect massive action. Just take actions. Take multiple actions. Over and over and over again, regardless if you fail or you succeed, it doesn't matter. Failure is good, man. Failure is your best friend. Make failure your best friend. Don't make it your enemy. That's where people mess up here. People make failure their enemy, and they screw it up. So, I don't want to keep going on this too much longer. It's just one of those things that was on my mind. I was thinking about it today, and I wanted to have a Periscope. I haven't been getting on here, and I know that I need to get on here more often. So, get out of your comfort zones. Do a Periscope today, guys. Think of a dartboard, okay? It has the circles, you got a bullseye in the middle, and think of that bullseye as your comfort zone, okay? Then think of the next ring, where the next ring is. They've got like the little bit higher, if you get, I think you double it or whatever. And then think about the outer ring. You got the outer ring on a dartboard, okay? There's two different zones there. Both of them are out of your comfort zone. Okay, the middle comfort zone is like a creative place. It's a place where new ideas, new possibilities, it's where your potential comes into act. And then you have the outside ring. The outside ring is where you panic, you're scared, it's fearful, it's like being on fire, okay? And that outer ring there, that's why people never step outside of their comfort zone, because they don't know where that middle zone is. So what you want to do is you want to go and get out of your comfort zone and try to stay away from the panic one. Obviously, if you panic, oh well, who cares? If you fall on your face, oh well, who cares? At least you did it. At least you did it, because now you're showing your potential. You're showing what you're capable of. You're doing it. That's the only way that you're going to be able to do it, is by stepping outside into those uncomfortable zones. They're not comfortable, they're awkward, they're weird, but guess what? That's where ideas and juices and stuff flow out of your mind. That's where the ideas, that's where people break into the next level. That's where they have turning points. It's in that spot right there. So how do you keep yourself there? You have to ask yourself, what can I do right now? What can I do right now that's going to change things for me, change my situation, change my possibilities, change my potential, show my potential. Start, run, fail, get up. Exactly. You know, I heard a saying that is ready, fire, aim. Okay, if you guys ever read that book, it's a fantastic book. I got the audio. I like to listen to all of my books. I read books too, but I like to listen to them. I have more time to listen to books and multitask. I either will go for a walk, go to a gym, watch my kids, whatever, right? Get on there and start listening. Start having some mind twist, having some mind changes. Change your mind to change your actions and change your future. So I definitely love the hearts. Love the hearts. Do you guys have any questions? I mean, I'm talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm getting out there. Ready, fire, aim. Yes. Ready, fire, aim. Then correct your fire. So ready, fire, aim, and then fire again. That's how you do it. Ready, fire means if you fail, you fell. Oh, well, at least you took the action. And then aim, and then fire again. Dude, I could totally, you guys want to come with me when I do my hair? I could show you that literally my hair takes 1 minute. 1 minute to do this. All right? To do this. If you want to learn how to do that and you think that's crazy, I will do it for you. Yeah, dude. So, we don't have too many people on here, but I can keep it going for a little bit longer. I need to scope more. I'm getting used to it, and I need to start reading faster. Darcy, do you think I should scope more? Do you have any questions, guys? Do you have some questions about this stuff? I mean, do you think about it? Are you like me, or am I weird? Am I one of the weird ones that just think about some crazy stuff? All right. Well, it doesn't look like you guys have a lot of questions. Yes, you should scope more often. I will. I promise you. I will definitely be scoping more often. I have a lot of stuff to say, and I think a lot of it has to do with finding your inner voice. Weird is good. Yeah, I seem to attract weird people, so I guess I'm weird. So I think it's a lot with finding your inner voice and going with it, just breaking out of your comfort zone. I like to talk about what I can do right now that's going to break myself out of my comfort zone. Like literally, what could I do right now? Whatever. If it's streaking, that would definitely break someone out of their comfort. That might actually go into that zone, that panic zone, right? Some people, they fear public speaking. Thank you. Some people, they fear public speaking, right? So doing scopes, this is a great way to break it, because you might find that inner voice that you have, and you might find something you could share that you're passionate with people, and then people might actually follow you and spread the message. I think it's a really cool platform that we now have. That's it's just one of those things. Like, so where's social media going? Do you guys think Facebook mentions is gonna take over Periscope eventually, or do you think Periscope is just gonna start dominating and changing the Twitter sphere? We could talk about social media. We can talk about whatever you guys want. Get out of your comfort zone. Either you inspire yourself to try one more time, or you end up inspiring others. Well, if you're not doing it, someone else is. Well, I used to say this in sales. When I would not get the sell, okay, I would say I wasn't a good enough salesperson to close that person because I knew that they needed my product, but somewhere there's some other person that could, some other person that will. I'm not going to dye my hair green, Darcy. If I dye it, it'll be blue, and I'm probably not going to dye it. I might frost it again, though. Let KarlSchuckert hit golf balls off it. Definitely not doing that. KarlSchuckert is a good golf player. I will tell you that. He's a great golf player. He's a scratch golf player, or pretty close to it, but we are not going to let someone hit golf balls off of my head after I dye it green. That's just... Why don't you do it, Darcy? When we go to Vegas, if you want to do it, let's cut your hair short. Let's spike it. Let's make it green, and then we'll all take turns whacking golf balls off of your head. All right, green hearts, man. Green hearts. Love it. Love it. So what else do we got, man? What else? You guys have some other questions, or are you just going to make fun? Make fun of the hair. Should I make it green? I could be, we could do like a Batman thing, right? I could be the Joker. Have a big smile. Do it when you hit 1 million hearts. Oh, man. Should I do 1 million heart? Darcy's going that big. Going big. All right. All right. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. Just think about it throughout your day. I wanted to just bring it up. Think about potential. Think about getting out of your comfort zones. Think about your own personal power, your own personal potential. And think bigger. Okay? Wherever you're thinking, you're limiting yourself. But as soon as you think about that, just think first. Think about where you're at. Think about where it is. Draw that line. And then now think bigger. anywhere is bigger. 10x it. I mean, Grant Cardone says 10x, 1000x it. You guys have a lot more potential in you than you think you do. Just go for it, man. Go for it. That's my message today. I don't know if I'm going to do another scope. I might do another scope, but go for it. Today is all about potential, personal power, getting out of your comfort zone, and going for it. If you're scared to do a periscope, go do one right now. Right as soon as we get off this. There's no better time. It's ready, fire, aim, and then fire again. All right, guys, that's my message for today. Love the hearts. Let's get some more people on here. I don't have enough people on here, but we're gonna go ahead and continue to do them no matter what, because I'm recording them, and someone somewhere will get a change. And if I can change one person's life, that's okay. So I'm gonna end you with this. There's a little kid. He's out by the ocean, and you might have heard this one before, but this one really hits home. He's at the ocean. There's millions, if not hundreds of thousands to millions of starfish. Okay, they're all on the shore. The little kid's throwing them in the water, one by one. An old man comes by and he says, and it's weird, this is young wisdom, right? Old man comes by and he says, "What are you doing? You're not going to be able to save all these starfish. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" And the kid picks up the starfish and he goes, "Yeah, but this one, I am. This one starfish, I'm changing its life, its course, and its direction because I'm giving it a chance." That's all. That's all I ask for. If I can do that for one person somewhere, somehow, then I'm good. Life is good. And then I'm going to keep trucking forward. I'm going to keep crushing. I've got a lot of stuff going on today. We're actually going to be reopening our software here pretty soon. Let's do 1 million. Hey, guys. All right, dude. That's it. Thanks. All right. Darcy and Raj, you guys have both inspired me. If I can get 1 million hearts, which I need a lot more people on here to do, if I can get 1 million hearts, I will dye my hair. I will dye my tips green, but I'm not going to let anybody hit any golf balls off of it. I will dye my tips green, and then and we'll go for it. And it'd be kind of cool if we could do it by Halloween. So if I had a goal to do it by the 31st of October, this coming month, I will dye my tips of my hair green. And hopefully that encourages people to continue to give hearts. Anyway, story is done. I've got a lot of stuff going on today. I'm reopening. We're actually going to our commercial form for our software, and that's it. We've got a few other things this weekend. I've got a lot of stuff going on. We got my friend Dave Robards is going to be in town, so him and I are going to be doing some scope-a-thons, and no golf balls. Definitely not going to do that. But definitely we'll do green. Darcy, if that inspires you, should I do it? Yes or no? Should I do green tips at 1 million hearts? Is that the challenge? I will do it if that's the challenge. Only if you say yes, Darcy. If you come back and say yes, I will do it. But if not, then we'll have to think about something else. Inspire golf ball wins. Yeah, that's telling me no. Then we may need to rethink this one. But it's definitely a good idea. I think it's on the right direction. And hey, it'll put me out of my comfort zone if we do something like crazy like that. Would love to connect with Darcy. Definitely. Well, next time Darcy says something, I'll stay on here for a couple more seconds. The next time she stays on, there you go. All green, not just tips. So all of it green, man, go big or go home, right? So if I make my hair green for 1 million hearts, do you think that's worth it? I don't know. We'll think about that. Got kicked off earlier, but I'm back. I'll catch the replay. Awesome. Thanks, Chris, for showing the love. And anybody else that's on here, just follow Chris, man. He's got chrisrecord.tv. He has like 70 videos, all from Scope, doing 2 weeks. He's almost at 1 million hearts. He's got a 1 million heart rap battle challenge going on right now. If you get him to 1 million, he's going to freestyle rap for you. Behind the scenes, I've actually seen him do a little bit of rapping. Maybe he's the next White Hope Eminem. We'll see. I think he's got a lot of potential in that area. So let's get him to 1 million. Let's see him do it. And also, all the tips that you'll get from his scopes are huge. He's actually giving out tips that he doesn't really give out necessarily, like how to get traffic, how to create traffic, how to capture leads, and how to convert sales. I mean, these are top. A couple of them I even had a question. I was like, dude, are you sure you gave it away, man? Why'd you give that one away? Karl, dye his hair green and let Chris Record hit a golf ball off. No, we're not going to do that. Sorry, we're not going to do that. That sounds cool, though. Actually, Chris, we'll talk. Let's talk about that. Maybe we will do it. Maybe you've convinced me. I don't know. Million hearts, green hair, let Chris Record hit golf ball off of my head. We'll see. We'll see about that. It's kind of strange, man. I'm getting posts from Facebook. I'm getting people texting me, and at the same time, I'm getting questions. Anyway, I'm supposed to wrap. This is a wrap, guys. Love the hearts. I might. How about this? I'll make a mean green shake, and I'll drink that at a million hearts. How's that? Great marketing on potential. Thanks, Darcy. I think if you guys missed this one, get on there. Watch the replay. It's about potential. It's about getting out of your comfort zone. It's about making right, massive actions, imperfect actions to make right actions. It's about RGA, revenue-generating activities. This is a good one, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and thanks for joining.